Hey everyone, I'm going to walk you through how to find resources on the Wonders website, especially resources that you might want to use for small groups or for center rotations and workstations. So, um, I am in a first grade lesson book here, Unit 4, Week 3. I'm just going to kind of show you the quick way. I'm not going to dive really deeply into it, but you can explore on your own. So, what I recommend for centers or workstations is an activity with fluency or reading, word work and spelling, and writing. So, what I'm going to do is just kind of walk you through how to find those. The easiest thing to do, I think, is to just go to day one of whatever week you're working in. And over here on the right side, you will see those weekly printables. So, these ones here is what we're looking at. What we can then do, I like to just click on the ones that I want to look at. So I'm just going to look at the first ones. I always open in the original format. And then here we have 12 pages of phonics activities. So you could download these so that they're easily accessible for next time. You could print. You could just print the ones that you like, but it at least gives you the skills that you're working on in phonics and what you can do with those. They do have different levels here, so you can kind of check and see. You could differentiate based on these levels um, as far as what the worksheets look like and color code them when you lay them out at centers or however you want to do that. Then make sure I always check the phonics and spelling one because that has the word cards and the spelling test. So this sheet I do like to use for partner spelling on Thursday. It's really easy to just cut those words out on the right hand side and then give those to the partner, and then that partner is helping with a spelling test. And this also makes for a great practice test at centers if kids want to do that in partners. Then you've just got some more spelling worksheets here. Pick the more rigorous one. A word sort is not super rigorous. So you do not need to become a worksheet, crazy person. Feel free to choose the ones that are going to be rigorous and that fit with what you're working on that week, not just throwing them out at random. Um, the Your Turn practice book also has just a couple extra things in there, but they're going to follow very similarly everything that you're working on. So notice everything looks very similar with just a few differences. The other thing that I like to do for an extra word sort is down here where you have the games. I know a lot of us have iPads, and so the games don't work really well on them. On Chromebooks, they do. But I like to find the spelling activity word sort. And then I just turn this into a worksheet by screenshotting. And then I can just print that out. And it's ready to go for my kids to use for a sorting activity at centers. The other important thing that you can find here is if we go up to the search bar, and I'm going to search for, well, actually, sorry, I'm changing my mind here. We want to find all of the weekly printables here. I'm going to go into my presentation, my whole group. I'm going to look at my phonics stuff. There we go. Our phonics practice activity. This is a great thing for kids to practice at centers also. Just be sure that you know that there's 2 pages to this. So with this, I again screenshot, and then I find the second page, which is the sentences. I screenshot that. And then this, I can just put into a new document so that we can download that right into Seesaw. I attach them so that they have the words to blend and the sentences. You can upload into Seesaw so they can blend and record, or you can just have them do practice their blending chart together. Either one of those is going to get you good practice. So I like to do that. And then the other thing that I look for are their spelling word cards, which let's see if I can even find those here. Into our spelling, maybe. So if you can't find them, like I'm doing right now, real life, I search and I just put in spelling word cards. You can see I've done this before. And then you can search, I mean, they're here on the side, but you can also just kind of narrow your search. I forget what week I was even looking at, you guys. Search. Bam, there they are. I'm going to open the original format and I'm going to print these off so that on Monday, my kids can cut these out, put them in a Ziploc bag, use throughout the week. They can sort, they can color code, they can put words in sentences, they can do practice spelling tests. There's so much that you could do with these if the kids cut them out on Monday. So that's how I access those quickly. I also do want to show you the activity cards. So, again, just to check, this is the easiest way to find things, unfortunately, is just kind of zipping through and finding what you need or searching specifically. So I'm going to search for activity station cards, I think is what they call them. There we go. And then again, I can narrow my search, unit 4, week 4, search. And here's my workstation. That's what they're called, workstation cards. So this will give you tons of ideas. Though the work cards themselves may be a little too complicated, you could get your kids used to the pictures and you could give them the directions that they need. You could steal these ideas. They're all Wonders focused. They've got different fluency practices, different ideas on what you can read, editing. The writing is going to be focused on the writing skill for the week, different prompts that they can use. Conclusions is the focus here. So it really does just give you some ideas. If you are just having trouble pulling up some ideas, pull out the workstation cards and choose what you like. And you can change that and edit it so that it fits what you need. But there's at least a lot of great ideas so that you're not starting from scratch there. So those are the main things that I wanted to show you. There's just so much that you can take from this. You can screenshot the games. You can print out the words to know to post on your board or to post wherever so that kids can use them in sentences. If you have Chromebooks, the app does work really well to play all of those games. If it doesn't, then I'm just trying to get you some other options here so that you can use. So I hope that that helps you kind of navigate a little bit better when you're looking for centers. We are trying to get away from anything that's not strictly from Wonders, just because Wonders has been scientifically vetted. It's based on the science of reading. And it's got a lot of those things that have been checked, though a lot of the things we've been using align with Wonders. They may not necessarily align with the science of reading or kind of have all of the boxes checked that we're looking for to make sure that they're good and valid, reliable measures. So I hope this helps. I know that it's a lot. I'm happy to come to your classroom and help set up centers. I'm happy to help plan your centers for a week, whatever we need to do so that you're feeling a little bit more comfortable with small groups and workstations. Let me know how I can help, and I hope we talk soon. Thanks, everyone.